We are live here, Tecmo Week 6 action. Pretty Rickies, 3-2, Pretty Rickies going up against the Chattanooga Mocs, which is some sort of Tennessee reference. They were coming in at a 1-4, so a little bit of a tougher start to the season for them. But let's see what they can do here in the P2 position. Joseph Reed and Wheat. Ready to clock it full bar. That's the way you want to start, to the far side for Ricky Gervais. He sneaks down to the 15 and then is brought down right there. Let's see what the Rickies can do in their red and white. Pittman is there. He's got a man, the two dump-offs. Oh, and he just stares at him. Just stares at two dump-offs, unable to decide what to do, and takes a 13-yard sack back to the 3. The one-back Z, and he's met. Oh, great throw. Not really the greatest throw, but you know what I was trying to say. He did not get a safety there. That was huge. That's a big sack. Oh, and that all Julius C. Zeller comes in and drags them down. So they didn't get a safety, but they do force a punt from the 2-yard line. Lucky that kick was not blocked. It went 2 bars through. Pretty gigantic kick there for Smith, number 79, who fields it, and only a 5-yard gain. So now the Chattanooga Mocs come out. Got some slow-ass dude in motion. They plow through the middle for 1 yard for prize, press, whatever the fuck he is. Cleaver with the quick dump off. That guy sucks. He fumbles, actually tried to lateral, realized, no, I'm horrible, don't give it to me. And he pitched it back. Lucky the Rickies didn't fall on it. A lot of pressure. I see an X. It's an out-of-bounds throw just to get the ball away. So that's a disappointing start after a great defensive initial start for the University of Tennessee. College, something. Shitty little kick. Gervais unable to get to the outside and then finally brought down with some help. Got some potentially devastating pass plays here, but when you call the play, it doesn't even fucking matter because the guy fires it through, caught on a diving catch in coverage. 13-yard gain. Here's this off-tackle run, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Only a yard that time. Plenty of time, all sorts of time. Fires it, avoids the jumping linebacker, gets a whole bunch of divers, and down they go to the 13. In the gun for Pittman. Decides to toss it. Had a blitz, but this is the play you want when you got a blitz. You gotta love the shotgun short quick fire. Rick Pittman finds Jones, I think that was. And that's a touchdown in the far side corner. Evading the pressure, firing the ball. Well played, and they take off a 7-0 lead. Sanchez, a.k.a. Dirty Sanchez, off to kick to Smith, who again has to be a sub because he's atrocious. 2-back pro form set as Joe Shitbag Rage Quit Mitchell, a.k.a. undefeated defensive motherfucker, will tell us. It's the pro form. Here he is, gets through. Little bit of a move, hurls somebody, and then takes it to the 50 before he's brought down from a diving tackle. Love the double back set. Pressure, though. Will he get a blocker? And he does get a blocker, and then fires it to McNeil, but it's a slow pass, giving the DB plenty of time to get over there. Nice effort to get that ball off. Here's the pitch to the shotgun. Not what you want to see. 3rd and 17. Offset I formation. Gonna only have his shitty DB there, who is caught by Moser. Goes invisible for 1 second to pick up an extra yard, but that's still gonna be well short. 4th and 9. So I'm assuming these guys are down several players, given the frustrating speed that some of them are moving at. And Carter will clock that 1 yard deep, and they'll take it from the 20. Here comes the off tackle. Linebacker does not shift into position and unable to stuff that gap, so to speak. And they pick up 4. Got his man down low. Gonna fire it straight across to Gervais, who picks up a nice block, makes a nice move, hurls a man, continuing to make nice moves to the 30, down to the 23. Big catch and run for their kick returner, who's also their RB2. Man in motion on the one back. Fires it quick and deep to Ross, but just not deep, but quick and fast. AKA the same fucking thing. Shoot it up there. He's got both the inside. This time it's to Berwick, who does get tied up, but it's at the 4. That's first and goal for the Pretties. I feel pretty and witty and gay. And that's a called play destroyed. I feel pretty. Coming through. Plows up, 3rd and 3. Can they hold him to a field goal? In the gun. Does not pass. And, oh, look at the moves to split the defender and then dump it off. I think actually the replay shows that was one of those Mahomes-style shovel passes right into the end zone. Big touchdown to not have to settle for 3 there. And Dirty Sanchez sneaks it by, puts it in the right hole, and we're looking at a score. 14-0. Here comes Smith, barely gets to the ball. Trucks out to the 15, desperate to make the 20, falls just short. Cleaver got his little dump off with the super slow guy. Moser moseys his way for 6 yards just because he was wide open. They've basically stopped covering him because it's essentially useless. Oh, and a lot of pressure. Gets another block and can't get the dive. He was looking for McNeil across. With a slow tight end, that's a tougher play to make. Fires off quick, under pressure. Leads Killer just perfectly. That was a nice throw. 25 big yards there. Would not have wanted to turn the ball over. Now they plunge up the middle, get a decent gain, gets a block and a diver. Only 1 or 2 guys to beat. The first guy there does chop him down at the 22, but a hell of a run up the middle there. Got to give him credit. Here comes the pro form. Nice move for Prees. And Prees will not be denied. Finds the end zone. Get off of me, Cherry Prize. Prees, Press, Prize, whatever the hell you want to say. And Read It and Weep does sneak it through there. And 14-7. So they needed that. Down 2 scores. Looked like maybe the game was going to get away from them. Let's see what happens. Gervais is there. Does hit the sideline, but gets out to the 30. Solid return. Tons of time left. 2:21. Again, the linebacker does not read the play right. Ross picks up 6 with a 4 to go as a result. Shotgun formation for Pittman. They're going to pitch it to Gervais. Dilly-dallies behind the line of scrimmage a bit too long. Needed to hit that hole harder. That's what she said. And so 3rd and 3. Does the line hold? It does, although he's got Gervais across the middle. Gets a diver. Can't pop the guy, but it's a big pickup to A, move the chains, B, keep the ball, C, burn some clock. 124. Now that linebacker comes down, reads it a lot better. 9-yard play. 9 yard to go, 1 yard gain. I haven't had that much to drink, I promise. Does have his WR1 wide open. Man at his feet. Doesn't distract him. No, he fires it to James. Diving catch, but he's got so much time. He gets up, dusts himself off, and then strolls in. Rick James strolls into the end zone. What a return strike from the Pretty Rickies after the Mocs had a nice TD drive of their own, maybe looking to try to make this a game, and suddenly it's 2 scores again. Does help out Smith with the shittiest kick he could do. And Smith hurls a guy, but then coughs up the ball. And actually, it worked out. They picked up 10 yards as a result. So that's 2 fumbles that the Mocs have recovered on their own. Here comes the plunge up the middle. And he's able to fight one guy off, but not enough. They're desperate for at least a field goal. See what they can do. 4 wide for Cleaver. Oh, called plays in trouble. Down he goes, Rick Springfield. I live with my family, a.k.a. the Simpsons in Springfield. Again, motion. He's going to plunge up the middle. They draw him in a little. He needs to hurl the guy. Ah, painful. Now they can only pray for a punt fumble. Carter takes it. Lucky it wasn't blocked. He's hurled right after he kicks. It's a decent kick. Gervais will field from the 11. And destroyed at the 18. 10 seconds on the clock. Probably a one-play scenario. They are going to go deep. They are not going to cover the deep guy. He's going to wait. Draw everyone in as close as he can. However, James doesn't keep running. He's not going to have the speed to do much. So other than pad the stats, that didn't do a whole lot. Halftime, 21-7. So the Rickies playing pretty well, living up to their 3-2 with a positive point differential. Mock showing just a touch of life, dealing with some injuries. They do get the ball. If they can score here, we're going to have ourselves a game. Smith's going to field it 1 yard deep, which he struggles to get to. He looks even slower than he was before. Down at the 13. Offset I formation for Cleaver. They're going to drop back to pass. Got the dump off. Finds him. Leads him perfectly. There's Pre's prize press. And down at the 39. Well played. It's a good start. Here comes the no back. People moving in motion a little quicker there. Going to draw him up. Nice quick. Breeze obviously has a lot of hitting power. Gets a diver. One more diver. We got a touchdown. No, he doesn't need a diver. He says, get off my back, you monkey. And throws him. And cherry Breeze. How about cherry pies? From Mr. Cleaver. Filling up that pie. Oh, but it's blocked. Takes just a little bit of wind out of the sails as it's still a 2-score game. Will that come back to haunt them? Gervais with a shitty return does not reach the 20. He's in the gun. Gonna pitch it to him. Line holds, makes one decent move, picks up 4. Man in motion for the one back. All the receivers going in motion. Line holds nicely, and he decides to fire it to Gervais, which was a wise decision. He dropped down to the C gap, and I thought he was going to get swallowed up by a linebacker, but he definitely avoided him and then fired that ball quickly. Avoids a lineman. Can he get a jump? No, pushes it. A little too excited, that lineman in his face there. Still only 2nd and 10 from the 39. Pittman's there. He's got 2 dump-offs. Got his bottom dump-off. 5's Berwick. Well played decision there. Picks up a beautiful 20 yards. Keeps that chain moving. Everybody in motion. Don't let him get set, but no penalties. Got his deep man. Going to fire to Gervais, his favorite target. There he is. Touchdown. Ricky Gervais. And they need to miss this extra point here. Good old Pittman. And they are not going to miss this extra point. And so now it's a 3-score game. Is it insurmountable? 2:31 left. There is still a little bit of time. See if Smith can even hold on to the ball. His greatest return by far, and he does hold on. 20 yards for Smith. We're going to call that a miracle. God, look at Moser. I mean, Moser and Smith, just some terrible players. All right, Cleaver's there again. Line does not hold. Can he get the block? He's done it once before. He does. Fires it deep to McNeil. Double coverage. Cannot get the ball out with any speed whatsoever. Gonna lead Moser, who's got a lot of green, but God, so slow. 4th and 4, and they're going to be forced to punt. So those 3 scores will not start here. And what do we think? Good kick. I think a little too deep is what I think. And I think wrong. 2 yards. Great kick to Gervais, and he's destroyed at the 10. They're desperate for a safety, both to get the ball back and to make up for that missed extra point. Linebacker doesn't read this play well, but he's helped out by solid play from the left corner, who's up and Stuffs him after a 2-yard gain. Pittman dropping back. Lethal play. Everyone's covered. He's going to try to roll up. They don't buy it, and he gains nothing. A little disappointed not to get a sack. Shotgun formation for Pittman. He's going to try that play that's worked great. James is going to be there. The DB, oh, he waited too long. He was motioning him to a cut across. He was worried about the safety jumping over. Tried to motion, got distracted, but man, not a safety. Painful not to get that safety there. They needed that. And here's Horrible Smith right at the beautiful TOL 8 sign, and then destroyed 5 yards prior. But they do start with 45, their best starting field position for the game. They're going to pitch to the worst player on the field. He's going to run up and moseys up for nothing. He's bragging to his mom he didn't lose yards on that play. They've got WR2 wide open. Cleaver's going to find him. Is it too deep? It's not. A jumping grab. Beautiful soft touch. T.O. Terrell Owens has that 48-inch vertical, and we saw it there as he hurled himself up, almost as though on springs. Man, this kicker is slow, but they get that across. And so now we're back to an 8-point game. Will they go onside? They do. Knowing they need 2 scores, they get the backward bounce and an immediate recovery. That's huge for the Mocs. And all of a sudden, you can tell they're moving. Well, not that one guy, but everybody else is moving with just a little bit of life. 6-yard pickup for Pye. Got WR2. Terrell Owens wide open again. Will we see a repeat? It's a big throw. Oh, he just mistimed the jump. 48-inch vertical or not. Couldn't quite get it firing. Here comes a plunge up the middle, and that's going to be short. What are we going to do? Oh, don't punt the ball, you fools. You got 1 yard to go. They do at least do a short kick. Really short. Gervais there at the 15. Going to get met by a whole host of Mocs. And they take him down at the 20. Man, that was painful, though. 4th and 1. You got to go for it. Let's see. Will it cost them? Will they get the ball back? He finds Gervais for a nice 16, 18-yard gain there. First down. Here comes the run play. Linebacker is aggressive. Tries to cut in, and they make him pay for it. They make him pay with a big 9-yard pickup. He's in the gun. Probably going to see the shotgun. No, they're going pass. I like how aggressive they are. He's going to find James with a jumping grab, and this is going to be a dagger in the back. Rick James right there. It all comes down to that 4th and 1 play. Why didn't they go for it? Everyone, all the fans, everyone's questioning the decision there. 4th and 1, you're on a roll. Had a hard time stopping them. And now you're down by 15 in serious trouble. Smith to the 25, plus a bonus yard. Let's see what they come out with. A plunge up the middle for Pye. That's not going to work. Green Pie gets it again. Down 3rd and 5. 4 wide now. Obviously 2 down territory. Oh, called play. Springfield rubbing his balls all over Cleaver's face. 4 wide, 4th and 13, an act of desperation. He's got a man. Not going to be fast enough to make it, I don't think. Oh, so close, but doesn't matter. Turnover on downs. That is as painful as it gets. 4 wide for Pittman. He's still throwing. Calling that lethal play. He's going to have Gervais right across the middle. He's going to find him. Can he avoid one guy? Hurls him, and that's a TD. Now they're just looking to pad those stats. Pretty Ricky's throwing some damage, throwing their weight around with a double on the scoreboard. He kicks it up. No doubt about that one. Wyatt doinked. It was unnecessary. Shitty kick, trying to show a little bit of mercy to Smith, who does get out past the 20. Look at me, Mom. I'm on Tecmo Owners League, Mom. You never thought it would happen. Fires it to Killer, who, oh, come on, Killer. Make a goddamn catch. Novak, this time they guard T.O. He's got WR1, but he leads him into a pack of double receivers. A lot of incomplete passes from Cleaver. That shitty passing speed, eating him alive. 1:17 left. Lot of pressure. Oh, and Dick the Ass Man. Hey, look, it's the Ass Man. I happen to have a t-shirt with a license plate that says Ass Man. And yes, I said that in the right order. So the Rickies take over. Quick loss of 3, but they're just burning out the clock. Doing this shitty run play. Oh, he does fumble. And into a pile of Rickies. How about that? 3rd and 5. So no one lost a fumble in this game, if memory serves. There's Ross. He may score. No, he gets there, and we got 20 seconds. They got 1 or 2 plays left. They're dreaming dreams of greater point differential. He's going to pitch it up the middle. Can they close in? Awfully slow to close. They do. Final play. What do we see? It is that off tackle. It's what you would expect. They don't call it, and he just waltzes in. The Mocs essentially giving up. No defensive effort there. And the Rickies are hooting and hollering and running all over the field. Their shirts are off, their helmets are off, their pads are off, their dicks are out, and they are having a little bit of fun. Look at Rick Pittman, 94% with 412 yards. That is badass. Look at Ricky Gervais, 7 catches for 191 yards. Pretty damn impressive. Pretty much a thrashing. Well, now you go thrash yourself, put my voice at either 1.5 or 0.5, whatever turns you on, and let's do it all over again.